What's up? Plural of everything here. And that was my impression of Imajuno, just for the fun of it. And, okay, this video I decided I would do about dreaming and the mind, because I've been thinking about that a lot lately. And so before I dive into what I've prepared, I want to maybe define a term or two here, really just one term, which is lucid dreaming. Is when you are in a dream and you know you're dreaming. Pretty simple concept. I know a lot of people have experienced this. I've been doing it since I was about 14. But I guess most people haven't. It's a really interesting thing. Okay, and so, yeah, lucid is a word that means clear. So, lucidity would mean clearness, or in this context, how aware you are that you're in a dream. Okay, I believe the mind is divided into two parts, the conscious and the unconscious. Some people will say the subconscious, but this is really kind of a layer between the conscious and the subconscious, or the unconscious. The two parts are usually separated from each other, the conscious active when one is awake and the unconscious active when one is asleep. But the two interact with each other fairly often. I don't know everyone's sleeping habits, but I personally fall asleep very gradually. It takes me probably a good half an hour, no matter how tired I am. When I'm fully awake, control is 100% conscious and 0% unconscious. When I'm fully asleep, it's the other way around. While I'm falling asleep or just waking up, the control mixes. In a lucid dream, it's more or less 50-50, giving the conscious mind an opportunity to explore the unconscious. For most people, the unconscious is a very alien and often frightening place. I think that's why most people are incapable of having lucid dreams, at least consistently. A certain comfort level is required to achieve lucidity and maintain the dream. Overexcitement can end the dream early, and fear can prevent lucidity altogether. And I'll expand on this a little bit more. The first time I ever had a lucid dream, it was very exciting. I was like, oh yes, I've never done this before, and you can do anything you want. Basically, there are still limits, but you can basically do anything without fear of consequences. And it's a very exciting thing at first, and that excitement wakes you up. And then, of course, if you're too afraid, if you're not comfortable with your own mind, you're not going to really be able to achieve that state of lucidity. It is possible to transfer memories and information from the conscious to the unconscious and vice versa, though usually what happens in the unconscious does not pass into the conscious. Dreams you don't remember consciously are no different from dreams you do remember, except that a lot more information is stored where they take place. These dreams can be complex to the point of alternate lives, complete with separate sets of memories and relationships. These dreams are often recurring over long periods of time. To have gained conscious access to a few of these dreams has taken me more than a decade of introspection and practice with lucid dreaming. All these ideas are the product of experimentation and experience. I have very little formal knowledge of psychology, so chances are that there are things I don't understand that would shed a lot of light on all of this, but it's also possible that most psychologists haven't had experiences like the ones I've had. I wouldn't say that I know anything truly useful until I discover a testable and measurable application for all of this. One such application would be recovering lost memories, other than unremembered dreams, because I've done that a lot, and that's actually the reason why I think it's possible to recover lost memories. If they are truly stored somewhere in your mind where you can't get at them consciously, I think it's possible. I like the way people do it with hypnosis. It's kind of like that. One goal I have is to be able to access my unconscious memories at will when I'm awake. So kind of like to have a photographic memory, but not just be born with it, but to sort of develop a photographic memory. I think that would be a pretty interesting thing. Now, I've taken a couple of psychology classes, one in college and one in high school, but I wouldn't think that that would give me any kind of education level sufficient to say that I know anything about dreams, other than what I've done personally. So that's all I have on that for now. I guess if you have any questions, you can ask, and I'll gladly answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if I come up with anything else, I'll make another video on it. So, plural of everything, out!